can I get up here? Yep. There are, like, cool ways to get to the flying island in the sky, as well as the logical way, which is, or the way the game intended, or at least, well, I figure it did, which was going up to the side of the mountain and aiming at the tree, but I always did this. I'm not sure if it'll work. It seemed to work pretty well when I was a kid. Yep. Not pretty, but it just does it, and that's all you need to do. Oh, almost stayed right where the star spawned, but no luck. Okay, so let's head right back on in here and find the 8 red coins. Well, that just about says everything, doesn't it? I like games back in these days. I mean, it was horribly confusing as a kid just to be thrown in without a bunch of hand-holding, but same way, I think it was more fun. I don't know, I can't say that I have been a kid recently playing recent games with all the hand-holding, but it just seems so much more wholesome to just kind of throw you in to magical lands of bombs and mountains, and, well, actually most of the lands in this game are just mountains, but or various types of mountains, like a clock mountain or a pyramid mountain. Yeah, it's all basic platforming. Level design in this game really isn't that spectacular. I thought it was for a while, but then finally Mr. Pie convinced me that it was just nostalgia. So there's some way you can get that without making a fool of yourself. I have no idea what it is. If I could start crawling, I would. There we go. I like duck walking a lot better, but it's kind of neat how this actually has some kind of use. And it bugs me how Mario does this in this game, and it's like his first 3D premiere thing. And he can't crawl in Mario Sunshine, but he can also duck walk in Galaxy, so most of the time he can, in fact, whatever, that was a waste of time, but I can get up there pretty quickly anyway. I really wish I would quit doing that. Okay, I'm not in the best of positions here. I'm so used to Mario Sunshine and its generous physics. But anyway, that was actually good there, because I would have just launched myself right into that friggin' boulder. Or, I don't know what to call those. Cannonballs? Why are there cannonballs just rolling down a mountain? I don't think Battlefield is the same thing as mountain that spontaneously dispenses the cannonballs, but whatever. How do I go into first-person mode? That's a dumb control for it. Darn it. Oh, that's how you do it without making a fool of yourself. There's probably a prettier way, but this is the way that works. This completely gets rid of your momentum. It's basically the closest thing to hover nozzle or spin jumping in Mario Galaxy, and in many cases like this works much better than it, even though it's completely unintended and it's basically not a glitch but an exploit. Still pretty fun. I like this game's physics a lot. And it's cheesy and old, but can't say it's completely not fun. I mean, I guess if you didn't grow up with it, it might be a bit of a pain to figure out how anything is supposed to work, but screw you, it's nostalgia. Can I? Bad at precision. Or this controller's bad at precision, I'm fine at it. Okay, so I don't know where the last one is off the top of my head now. Probably somewhere back there. This is one of those things that's, I'm like, okay, I don't like using the C stick instead of ST buttons, but, well, actually, I don't know if ST buttons are very popular with anyone. But I remembered where that last coin was. Just like in Super Mario RPG, except red instead of frog coins. Haha. I am a reference. Alright, one up. Okay, so... Okay, that's really starting to annoy me. I'm just, like, not going to enjoy these parts at all in between when I figure out the correct timing for this controller's long jumping. Yeah, it was just like Colonia, where he said, wahoo, 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 and Colonia sure is a good game. Hey guys. Okay, 5 stars already. Who would have thought I would do so well in only, what, 16 minutes? Mario wangs to the sky. Whoops, can't do that. I could potentially get the 100 coin star, but, it takes too long without the ability to fly through the rings in the sky. So let's just head on into cool, awesome mountain. Reacting to star power, the door opens. Yeah, that's funny the first time you read it. And I don't think, yeah, a lot of the levels don't have any caps, which is pretty cool because caps are a bit annoying after the first novelty wears off. I'm just gonna get red coins out of the way because, no I'm not. Why am I lying? But anyway, I do like the caps in this game because they're pretty much the only form of level regulation that prevents you from just, like, popping in the level and getting all 7 stars and never entering it again, like in Banjo-Kazooie. Well, I guess you don't get 7 stars in Banjo-Kazooie, but other than that, it's basically that kind of that kind of jazz, you know. There are a lot of 1-ups in here that I'm horrible at getting, but, yeah, I'm horrible at a lot of stuff in this game, but I'm also acceptable at some of it, so it evens out. But yeah, I like how this game used the hats as like preventing you from just flying through the levels completely, doing them at a time. That was not world's best English, but whatever. Yeah, I like that system. I think Super Mario Sunshine, really, all it had to buffer against that was Yoshi, which only was in like 3 stages before you would have to have a Yoshi anyway, so it's not really a huge deal. But a big part of that game was just like the freedom to do whatever you want whenever you want, because you have like everything unlocked right as soon as you start it up, so that's fine. I hate this thing. Yeah, I always hated that when I was a kid. I hated doing the first one, and I hardly ever did that because it gets pissed off at you if you cheat, and that's not fair. I can't do it if I don't cheat. Oh well, I'll probably get my bearings back. That's probably good practice. It might have made more sense to do the Princess's Secret slide before this, but I like the options go and don't go. I mean, it makes sense, but just having don't something be the other option of it is amusing to me for some reason. Probably a little bit easily amused. Oh, come on, that thing is way too fast. It should be falling off and dying like Mario. Oh! Ugh. You need to jump a lot more than I am if you're going to be terrible at it like I am. I would not like a game over in this Let's Play, hopefully. But, onward we go. And back on the topic of what prevents you from just rushing through the level and completely doing it in one shot, Mario Galaxy has the ever so creative system of having random comets that appear at random times, just making it horrible and annoying. And to add insult to injury, there's the friggin' purple coin comets, which, while I really liked the purple coin comets themselves, they randomly had it, so you had to beat Bowser twice, and the Bowser itself isn't so bad. Okay, I'm just not used to this game's controls enough to do that without killing myself several times, so gonna go to a level I'm a little more comfortable with. Yes, hahaha, epic failure. But, man, I need to think about what I'm saying more frequently. Yeah, the purple coins just randomly appearing after Bowser in Galaxy kind of annoyed me because it didn't make sense, and the comments in general just were really a way to recycle the stuff in the game, and I'm very convinced that game was really rushed towards the end. But once again, I feel a strong urge to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy far before my Let's Play of Super Mario Galaxy, so maybe I'll quit it. This is probably the easiest level for me to get 100 coins in. Well, definitely the easiest level for me to get 100 coins in. It might have the most coins overall, I'm not entirely sure, but you get 10 out of each thwomp. There's an easy thing right here. If I was more practiced, I would show off how you can get up there without the cannon or without dropping or whatever you're supposed to do, but I'm not, so I won't. Yeah, it's just that, except with a triple jump, I guess. Okay, I really need to learn how to long jump right, but man, I forgot how satisfying long jumping is.